أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. These are the Ramadan Daily Quran Studies for the year 2025, written by Zahid Aziz and produced by Ahmadiyya Anjuman Ishaat Islam, Lahore, UK.
Study 23, Prophet Muhammad, His Courage in the Face of the Gravest Danger, 2. Regarding the Battle of Badr, the following verse was revealed.
كما أخرجك ربك من بيتك بالحق وإن فريقا من المؤمنين لكارهون يجادلونك في الحق بعدما تبين كأنما يساقون إلى الموت وهم ينظرون.
Even as your Lord caused you to go forth from your house with truth, though some of the believers were surely averse, disputing with you about the truth after it had become clear, as if they were being driven to death while they saw it. 8:5-6. The words you and your are singular here, referring to the Holy Prophet. The Battle of Badr was the first full battle which the Muslims had to fight in self-defense after the Quraysh of Mecca sent a strong army to attack them in Medina. Some Muslims wanted to capture an unarmed trading caravan of the Quraysh, which was returning to Mecca from Syria at the time and would have passed Medina. They felt that to march out to engage the Quraysh army was like being driven to death. A prophecy about this battle had been revealed to the Holy Prophet some 10 years earlier.
سيهزم الجمع ويولون الدبر.
Soon shall the armies be routed, and they will show their backs. 54:45. This was fulfilled at the Battle of Badr. How desperate the situation was for the Muslims at this battle can be seen from the following incident. Before the battle, the Holy Prophet prayed in his tent in these words: O Lord, I beseech you according to your covenant and your promise, O Lord, if such is your will, you may not be served after this day. The words, if such is your will, mean if it is Allah's will that Muslims are defeated, and the words, you may not be served after this day, mean that in that case there will be none left to worship Allah and only Allah. He saw that Muslims were facing the prospect of losing this battle and thus being annihilated from the world. If that happened, there would be none left to serve the one God. The Holy Prophet's prayer became so fervent that Hazrat Abu Bakr took his hand and said to him, Allah is sufficient for you, Messenger of Allah. So the Holy Prophet came out of his tent reciting the above verse. Soon shall the armies be routed and they will show their backs. Bukhari, Hadith 2915. The Holy Prophet led Muslims into the Battle of Badr purely on the expectation of help coming from God, while from the circumstances which he faced he could only conclude that they might all be wiped out. They won that battle decisively. Moving on to the Battle of Uhud next year, Muslims suffered a reverse on the battlefield at one stage. The following words in a verse refer to this.
إذ تصعدون ولا تلوون على أحد والرسول يدعوكم في أخراكم.
When you went away far and paid no heed to anyone, and the messenger was calling you from behind. 3:153. We have already mentioned this battle in Study 18. In the later stages of this battle, the Muslim soldiers became scattered and were running in all directions. The Holy Prophet shouted to them, "Towards me, O servants of Allah, I am the messenger of Allah." Hearing this, the Muslim soldiers converged towards him, and this consolidated their position. But the Holy Prophet's call placed him at great personal risk because the Quraysh now knew where he was, and they headed towards the same direction. It was an act of the highest courage by the Holy Prophet to endanger his own life by his loud call in order to consolidate the Muslim army. Moving several years forward to the Battle of Hunain, which was fought shortly after the conquest of Mecca, the Quran says,
لقد نصركم الله في مواطن كثيرة ويوم حنين إذ أعجبتكم كثرتكم فلم تغن عنكم شيئا وضاقت عليكم الأرض بما رحبت ثم وليتم مدبرين ثم أنزل الله سكينته على رسوله وعلى المؤمنين وأنزل جنودا لم تروها وعذب الذين كفروا وذلك جزاء الكافرين ثم يتوب الله من بعد ذلك على من يشاء والله غفور رحيم.
Certainly Allah helped you in many battlefields, and on the day of Hunain, when your great numbers made you proud, but they availed you nothing, and the earth with all its vastness was narrowed for you, then you turned back, retreating. Then Allah sent down His calm upon His messenger and upon the believers, and sent armies which you did not see, and punished those who disbelieved. And such is the reward of the disbelievers. Then will Allah after this turn mercifully to whom He pleases, and Allah is forgiving, merciful. 9:25-27. The Muslim army was large, as indicated in the words, "When your great numbers made you proud, but they availed you nothing." The advance party of the Muslim army was ambushed by the archers of the enemy, and as a result they retreated, causing disorder in the whole Muslim army. In that situation, the Holy Prophet advanced alone towards the enemy, facing the archers, proclaiming at the top of his voice, "I am the Prophet, this is not a falsehood, I am the son of Abdul Muttalib." Seeing this, others joined him in the assault, and in the end Muslims won the battle. The words "sent armies which you did not see" refer to the divine help sent to the Muslims, which replaced the panic in their hearts with calm and determination. End of study 23.
Barakallahu lana wa lakum fil Quranil Azim wa nafa'ana wa iyyakum bil ayati wa zikril hakim innahu ta'ala jawadun karimun malikun barurur rahim.